So over the years on my channel, I've made several videos here in the town of Asbury Park, but I don't think I've ever gone and given you guys a full walking tour of the boardwalk and all the cool buildings that they have here. So it is a nice, warm spring day. Continuing with the Jersey Shore beach vibes, we're going to walk around the Asbury Park boardwalk and take in all the sights, so come with us. Alrighty, so we're going to start our walk on the north end of the boardwalk and make our way south. We have the beautiful ocean by our sides. Up ahead of us is the convention hall, a very beautiful, iconic building. But we're going to start here and take a look at this building and some of the murals they have painted on it. Let's get a look at this one. Look here at this artwork. There is artwork covering just about every surface in Asbury Park. We have this beautiful mural here of these ladies and these flowers. Quite beautiful stuff. And now all along this side here are more murals and art pieces. And what is this one? Is this sort of like Marie Antoinette? Eat my cake. Okay, yeah, so I guess this is sort of a Marie Antoinette sort of thing. And take a look at this one with these frogs. Isn't that cool? Kind of a cool pop art style. And over here, this bird taking flight. Yeah, just all kinds of murals. And they're always updating them. I feel like every time I come here, there's like a new one. Like this one looks like a new one. And this one with all of these numbers. Oh my goodness, look at that. And this one, I'm not sure what this is. It looks almost like a robot or something. A robot. And now this is a very impressive one. Let me back up a little bit so we can get a good look at this. This is sort of like a dragon here with like these bat wings. Almost looks like a seahorse or something like that. But it's a very, very impressive piece. Just look at these wings. How cool is that? Yeah, and so this is called the Wooden Walls Project. Just all these different artists just painting surfaces all over Asbury Park. Sort of these geometric designs. And this is a really neat one. This woman with the ravens and the big old boombox. And this piercing set of eyes here. And now let's walk around the side because there's even more to see over this way. How cool are these? This sort of snake-haired Medusa woman. And this one with like the crab legs. These are awesome. Look at this guy. You got to appreciate a place that puts art like this on the walls, you know? And so now up ahead is the convention hall. And this is a beautiful, beautiful building. And this was built, I want to say, back in the 1920s, 1930s, around that time. And it's just a very beautiful, ornate building. And now they used to have events here. I don't think they do anymore because I don't think it's quite up to code. But I want to show you like these sort of designs that they have here. If we look up here, we can see this fish and this sort of like a seahorse thing or a Capricorn, whatever you would call that. But just look at the level of detail here on this building. You don't see anything like that anymore. It's really a piece of another time. But let's go inside. let me show you this amazing building. And now they have it set up as sort of like a little market here. Like over here they have like a coffee shop and little stores. But look at this building. And I think we can walk over inside the convention hall. I don't know how far we can go, but we can get ourselves a look. Let's take a walk inside here. And now I don't think they have events in here anymore. I don't think the building is fully up to code. But look at this. Isn't that something? Over here, they have the old ticket windows. Wonder when the last time those were actually used. These little gargoyles here. And now over here is the main hall, and we can't go inside it, but let's see if we can get ourselves a look. I know some people have been inside this. Look at that. Quite impressive. Maybe one day this will be reopened. So much history here in this town. That's really why I love it so much. But let's continue with our tour here. And here we have a store for the Stone Pony, the famous music venue here in the heart of Asbury Park. We'll take a walk over to the Stone Pony later on in the video. But if you want, you can come here and get some Stone Pony merch for your baby. And this is interesting. You can actually get a picture of your own iris, and you can put it in jewelry. Very interesting. And now this place always has some really fun merchandise. New Jersey, our pizza can beat up your pizza.
I mean, that's fact.
That's facts. We do have the best pizza here in New Jersey, and I will fight you on that fact. Some Asbury Park shirts. And this is Tilly, the iconic mascot of Asbury Park. Look at this, you can get a rubber chicken bag, and you can get cup noodles, slide sandals. What's over here? Oh, this is one of the murals here in the town. And some fun plushies. Alrighty, let's walk through the other side of the convention hall and continue our tour of the Asbury Park Boardwalk. It is very busy today, but that's because it's a beautiful spring day. Finally, some warm weather. And we have the ocean, beautiful ocean over there. And you see this building here with a distinct zigzag roof? That's a former Howard Johnson hotel, and it's now a bar and restaurant. Very cool to see that they've kept the original style to it. And so this building we see ahead of us is the Wonder Bar. And you'll notice that big grinning face painted up on the roof there. No, that is Tilly. That is the mascot of Asbury Park. And now Tilly was originally painted on the side of a building called Palace Amusements, and that was an amusement center. It's down further in the town, down on Cookman Avenue, and that's been gone for several decades, but they did preserve the original Tilly mural. They actually cut it out of the wall, and I believe it is stored in some warehouse. Its fate unsure, but here at the Wonder Bar, they've recreated the famous Tilly face. And let's take another look at this convention hall. This absolutely amazing looking building, and there is so much detail on this. My camera can't really do it justice. You really have to come and see this in person. Just all the small details here on this building. Like, look at that little fresco there of that face. And over here we have this eagle. And up above us, adorning the top, are these seashells. Very nautical theme. Down here we have some posters for some of the famous artists who have performed here. Ray Charles in 1968, Kiss 1975. Yeah, just look at this building. And what are these posters here? 1982, The Clash. Oh, that's really cool. And The Doors, 1968. Let's just see if we can take in some of these details. All these ornate carvings here with that bright, colorful paint. Let's look at this poster of Asbury Park in the summertime. Oh, these are the vibes. These are the vibes I want to chase all year long. And so we have this bust here for a man named
Athena Goras, I think.
Athena Goras.
Yeah.
I don't know much about this person. He was a man of love.
Well, sounds like a great guy.
Yeah. He's commemorated here in Asbury Park. If you know more about him, please let me know down in the comments.
I mean, I'm Greek, but I'm not that Greek.
Okay. Over here, I want to point this out to you. So this is in memory of the Morro Castle. And now this was a ship that ran aground here outside of the convention hall, and it sat there for actually quite some time, and it actually became like almost a tourist attraction. People would come here and see the remains of this burnt out ship. Pretty crazy. And now one thing Asbury Park will always be known for is its music. This is a plaque dedicated to Soap, the sound of Asbury Park. All the great talented musicians who have come through here. We have Bruce Springsteen, one of the most famous people to ever come from New Jersey, and just many, many others who I don't quite know who they all are and what they did, but I'm sure they contributed to the great music scene here in Asbury Park. Yeah, so this building was the former Howard Johnson's, and I think there are still rooms up in it now, but it's been turned into shops and restaurants. Just a vibrant scene here. What a beautiful day. So I think they have some kind of race going on today.
It was the Runapalooza, I think. I think it was called the Runapalooza.
Runapalooza.
Yeah.
We're not doing any running today. We're going to be taking a nice casual stroll. Walkapalooza. Not even a palooza, just a walk.
Yeah.
And so now over here we have Madame Marie's psychic readings. And this is kind of a legendary fortune-telling booth. Legend has it that a young Bruce Springsteen came here and had his fortune told before his rise to stardom in the music industry. And this little fortune-telling shack is still here to this day. Let's take a walk. Can we see anything on the backside? Oh, look at that. Madame Marie's Temple of Knowledge, tarot cards and palm reading. Very interesting stuff. And we have this building here on the right, which is just another building with shops and restaurants, but they just recently repainted it this bright aqua green and blue color scheme, giving it a very beautiful oceanic decor style to it. What a beautiful day. Look at the ocean. Look at those waves rolling in. So this is a comic and record store. And look, there he is, Bruce Springsteen, the boss himself, Asbury Park's most famous son. This is a restaurant that specializes in serving miniature pancakes. What an incredible idea. Just little tiny pancakes that you can come get any time of day. Over here is a candy store, and I believe this is a newer store. I believe this has only been here for like a few years. Hi there.
Hi.
Hello.
Oh,
Hi. Hello. Hi there.
he wants to be on camera.
Okay.
Lucky.
Famous, buddy?
You're going to be famous. Oh my goodness. Can I pet him?
Yeah, he's super friendly.
Hi. Good boy.
I think he thinks you have something that you're about to eat.
Okay. Alrighty.
Okay.
And it wouldn't be a Jersey Shore town without a mini golf course. I love mini golf. Let me know down in the comments if you want to see me do some mini golf vlogs, because I really do want to make some mini golf videos. Not sure if people will be interested in watching that though. Now up ahead of us here is the Silverball Retro Arcade and Pinball Museum. And now it is an arcade dedicated to vintage pinball machines, and it's one of the best in the entire country, in my opinion. And now I have been here before. I actually just recently made a video here a few months ago, so be sure to check that out if you want to see a full tour of the Silverball Museum. I don't think I'm going to do it in this video, but let's go take a look here. Video games and retro arcade, and we can see folks on the inside playing some pinball machines. Lots of great stuff here. Let's just take a little peek inside. Yeah, I'll leave a link down below. Check out my Silverball Museum video. Let's see some of these pinball machines here. Lots of great vintage arcade games, pinball machines. Just a great place all around. Very, very crowded. I think people are finally busting out after the long, cold winter we had. And everybody's just excited to be out in the sunshine next to the ocean here on the boardwalk here. I know I feel good coming here. Listen to that crowd. And take a look at this fun, whimsical splash pad. Here they have a watering can and a garden hose. Back there, they have a little faucet, all these different themed water attractions. And look at the painting of those foxes there on the side of the building. I think that's a newer art installation, but it's very cool looking. And so here it is, the famous Stone Pony, a place where Bruce Springsteen and many other iconic artists got their beginning here at the Stone Pony. And there was a time when this place was in danger of being closed down, but not anymore. It's still going. A New Jersey Asbury Park institution, the Stone Pony. Let's just look. Kind of cool how they have Stone Pony painted along that fence there. And now in the summertime, they have all kinds of big concerts here. It's been a long time since I've seen a show here, but this is just a very cool, classic venue. So this is Tony's Italian sausage and cheese fries, and I just want to show you this photo here. Look at those sausage rings being grilled on the range here. Just imagine the smell of that. And look at these smiling folks getting ready for some Italian sausage sandwiches. Definitely old school Jersey Shore vibes here. And so now up ahead of us is a building that I recently did a video on. It was in danger of becoming demolished, but there's been some updates on the future of this building. That's the casino hall straight ahead of us. We're going to get a closer look at that in just a minute. So now this place has some really good food here. This is Mogo Korean style tacos. Trust me when I say this, that they have some great stuff here. Let me just show you.
You said you tried the Korean donut, right?
I've tried the Korean donuts, which was this fried donut filled with like molten cinnamon sugar, and it almost gave me a 3rd-degree burn, but it was worth it. But they have beef, chicken, and everything is just super well seasoned. The tofu is amazing. It's like that crunchy fried tofu. They actually have like a dedicated restaurant down on Cookman Avenue, but Mogo. If you're at the Boardwalk, definitely give Mogo a try. And what's over here? We have Cousin's Maine Lobster, place where you can get lobster roll sandwiches, which are pretty good. A little too expensive. And so now this building that we see in front of us is the famous casino building. And this has been here since probably the 20s or 30s. I forget the exact date. Now, this was recently in danger of being demolished. The owners of this building applied for a permit to have it demolished, and there was a strong backlash led by the community. Now, I came out here and made a video in the freezing cold to raise awareness for it, but it seems for now that they've done some changes to it so that we can now actually walk up to it. Before, we weren't able to walk up to it. Let's just take a look. Take a look at this mural here of this betentacled merwoman. What would you call this? A octopus mermaid? I don't know. But anyway, we'll go with that. But anyway, now we can actually walk up to it and get a good look at it. But there aren't plans in place yet to fully restore this building, so the future of this is still uncertain. But it just goes to show that public outcry and public pressure can stop these places from being demolished if we use our voices, raise our voices loudly to bring awareness to places like this. So fingers crossed, this building remains here for the coming future. And so we can walk around the path around the side of this building. This was previously closed. Let's see here. Public Love Project. I'm not sure what this is about, but it looks like it's spreading messages of love and peace. Things we all need. We all need love. I think we all need to send more love to each other. Definitely. But let's walk along the side of this building, and we have this beautiful rainbow-colored mural here. And now this building used to extend further out here, but that was demolished sometime, I want to say like 2006, 2007-ish. But this flat wall remains here, and they've adorned it with this beautiful, colorful mural. And we can take a walk around the other side here. I want to show you this other really astounding looking building and see what kind of views we can get inside the casino. Alrighty, rounding the corner here, we can see this very, very impressive structure. This is the Asbury Park steam plant, and this was built to create heat for the people in the casino next to it. And we can see some artwork adorning it, and it's just a beautiful, ornate, old school building. And look at these bollards here. They even have these things painted. They kind of remind me of the characters from Pac-Man. Kind of cool here. And let's take a look at some of the details on this building. Look at that. Lots and lots of ornate details here on this building. And now I am going to try and get a look inside here. Let me see. I hope I'm tall enough. Maybe not. Oh well. But here we can see the iconic greetings from Asbury Park sign. Oh, and maybe down below here, we can get a look. Yeah, here we can see inside the casino hall. Very impressive looking building. If you're watching this video, I just want to tell you that you rock. Thank you so much for being here. Alrighty, continuing this way is probably one of the most visually striking and interesting buildings in the state of New Jersey. This is the Asbury Park Carousel House, and just wait until you see it because it is really something else. And this building here is the iconic Asbury Park Carousel House, and get a look at these faces here. So now I've heard people refer to these as Medusa, but I've also heard them referred to as the god Mercury. So I'm really not sure, but it's definitely visually interesting, that screaming face. And if we look above us here, we have these Pegasus on the little cross supports here. And now this actually used to have a carousel in it. Now if you ever watch the music video for Only in My Dreams by Debbie Gibson, the carousel that she's riding is actually inside this. If you look in the background, you can see the Mercury faces. Right now, it's being used for... Right now, I think they're just storing artwork in it. I don't think they're really using it for much of anything. But years ago, there actually used to be a skate park inside here, which I think is really cool. Now, if you come here at night, they have these lit up with like bright purple lights. Oh, check that out. That's Popeye. Popeye the Sailor. That's right. Let's take a little walk around here. Just a truly unique and impressive building. And this is from, I want to say like the 20s, 30s. It's just crazy to think that they were making stuff like this back then. Oh, and look in the corners here. It's kind of like a spider web design. So this is kind of got a spooky vibe to it, you know? Like this was meant for like children to come and have fun on, and they just have all this scary stuff on it. Just look at that face. Truly remarkable. And I think over here is a mural of Grace Jones, the iconic new wave artist. I'm a big fan of new wave music, so I think that one's really cool. And let's just see what we can see on the inside here. We have this kind of interesting canopy hanging above us, and down below, this painting on the ground. It's kind of hard to make out what exactly it depicts, but it's certainly cool looking. And now over this way, we can get a better view of the steam plant. So this was a steam power plant used to create heat and energy for the casino building next to it. Just look at that. That looks like something from another world. And again, this is why I say this in every video, but this is why I love living in New Jersey, because there's stuff like this. You know, you drive to a town, get out of your car, and you feel like you're on another planet. And you can do that here in Asbury Park. Let's look at this building a little bit closer. Very beautiful, unique architecture here. And this building is the famous Empress Hotel. And just look at that beautiful vintage sign they have there. And it's a really, really old school looking building. Very cool. And so I'm not sure if I have the exact location correct, but I believe in this general area is the former location of the Palace Amusements indoor amusement park. So Palace Amusements was an indoor amusement park here in Asbury Park, and it was made famous in the lyrics to Born to Run by Bruce Springsteen. It closed in 1988, and then it sat abandoned until it was demolished in 2004. And this was the place where the iconic Tilly mural was, which they removed from the building and is now in storage. But I believe right behind me is where it used to be. Well, that's going to wrap it up for our trip to Asbury Park, New Jersey, one of my favorite shore towns. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and be sure to subscribe to see me on more adventures in the future. And let me know of other Jersey Shore places that you'd like to see me go and visit, because there's so much cool stuff in the Jersey Shore. So if there's a place you'd like to see on this channel, let me know down in the comments below. If you'd like to support the channel, consider becoming a channel member or check out my Patreon page to see some of my exclusive videos. Thank you for watching the video, and I will see you in the next one. Special thank you to all my Patreon supporters and channel members. Your support makes this channel possible.